Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karen's Kitchen. I'm going to do a recipe today, a sweet recipe. It won't take very long to do. Everybody knows how I like using chia seeds in things. This is a chia seed jam. It's very simple. It's a hi, good to see you, welcome. Thank you to everybody, people coming in. If you want to go ahead and share this out to your followers if you choose to. It brings in more viewers. It brings in, because I do have good content, so I like you to invite your followers and share it out because of the content. I do these recipes every day from my house to show you that you can do recipes yourself. You can make everything homemade. It's better than buying out of the store. So that's why I do that. So I want to show people that you can. I'm going to sit here and before I really get into making the recipe though, I'm going to try to get more people in here. Get more people in here before I start. So if you hear my whistle, it's my iPad. I've got the Periscope on my iPad too, so you'll hear that go off once in a while. People that come on. But anyway, what's everybody's weather doing? I know there's not many in here right now. I'm hoping to get more in here. Yeah, please invite your followers because I only got 3 or 4 on here right now, and I should have a lot more. Maybe people will come in as they start realizing that I'm on. Some of them don't get notifications, and I think that's half the problem. People don't get the notifications that they should. I think maybe I'll go ahead and share this out too. Might just as well. I haven't shared it out in a long time, and I think I'm going to start sharing it out as well. Let's see. Oh, that's not the right thing to do. Wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. Well, I guess they changed it. Huh. Okay. I'll just share it like that. Well, I can't do it that way. I guess I'll just have to leave it go. I was hoping to share out in Facebook and stuff, but they really changed it. Let me see if I can. Or ask for a share. And let's see. Let's share the broadcast. It seems like it just doesn't work right. But okay, I'll just leave it go that way. I thank the people that are coming in here. This is a simple recipe. One that's not going to take very long to do, but I wanted to come in here and do it just the same. Put this a little closer, not too far. But we're having pretty cool weather right now. I'm almost tempted to put my heat on because we're only 58 degrees outside and we're 69 in the house. That's a far cry from what it has been. We've been pretty hot lately. I think we're going to get up to 75 within the next couple days. Well, next few days. By next week, we're going to get up to 75, but then we're going back down in the 60s again. So, hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Welcome. So, I don't look for us to be real hot anymore. So, we're kind of cooling down. I haven't started the recipe yet because I want to get more people in here. I want to do like Alexis does and get more people in here because we need to get more people in here because I think some of the people are not getting the oh, there's Linda. Hi, good to see you, Linda. People are not getting the notifications. I think that's what's happening. They're not getting the notifications. So I'm getting a few more in here. So I'm thankful for that. But we're having hi, good to see you. Welcome. We're having real cool weather. We were in the 50s when I got up this morning. We're only about 58 right now. So we're really on the cool side. And I'm almost tempted, like I said, to put my heat on. But I really don't want to do that, and it gets too hot in the house. So it's 69 right now. And if it's too cold tonight, I can always put it on overnight. Although I just cover up and don't even pay attention. So it may not get real cold overnight anyway. So I'll just see how it goes before I go to bed. And if it's too cold, then I'll turn it on for a little bit and then shut it off. Warm it up in the house, then shut the heat off. But, summer's been good while it lasted. But the problem was it got too hot. Now we're going to go the other way. We're going to get cool weather. But, it is what it is. This is the time of year when that's going to happen. The weather changes so much, and we've been getting a lot of rain. I couldn't walk the dogs when I normally walk them in the morning. I walk them about 7 o'clock in the morning. It was pouring down rain. So I had to wait until I got done talking to my daughter. About 10:30 my time. It was sunshiny. Well, not real sunshiny, but partly sunshiny and cloudy. And it was a little sprinkling, but I thought, well, I'll just go walk the dogs anyway. So I did get my walk in. It's kind of in this kind of weather, I got to walk in between the raindrops. And being that Carmen takes a long time scouting things out, and of course Buttercup follows her on everything. It takes me almost an hour to walk now versus what it used to. Over here, Carmen, there's your food. So it takes me a while to walk. I try to get it done faster, but I can't walk real fast with her. I kind of walk slow with her since she is overweight and she needs to lose weight. Although she is doing a lot better than she was. Carmen? No. She was trying to eat Buttercup's food, and her food is not... welcome to those coming in, and thank you for coming in and sharing this out. I'm trying to get Carmen to eat her own food. Carmen? No. Come here. There's your own food. Eat your food. Because I got hers measured out, but Buttercup's I don't. Because she needs to lose weight. So anyway, we've been getting a lot of rain. It's not raining right now, but it has been raining quite a bit today. Yesterday and last night it rained. Before I went to bed last night, it just poured down rain. It was horrible. I had a hard time getting the dogs to go to the bathroom, especially Carmen. She needed to go, and she didn't want to go. She wanted to come back in. I said, no, you go out there and go. So she finally did go. Then she was pretty good until, about a couple hours later. Then she started whining and she needed to go again. So I let her out. And by that time, it wasn't raining. So she went and she was out there a little bit, did what she needed to do, come back in, and she was good till this morning. But we've been getting a lot of rain. I don't know if that's going to tell the tale that we're going to get a lot of snow in the winter. I hope not, because I don't like a lot of snow. We don't usually get snow, but it's not impossible to get it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say we're not going to get it, because by the time I say we're not going to get it, we'll turn around and get the snow. So it's not impossible to get it, but it's also not something I really want. But I can't do a whole heck of a lot about it. If it comes, it comes. There's nothing I can do. I think I'm having, since a few more people are coming in here now, I'm going to go ahead and start this recipe. And I'll tell you what I'm putting in it. It's only 4 ingredients. And, there's an extra one. There's water, but you don't really want to count that, because the water is what goes in the bottom of my, I got it right here, 3 tablespoons of water. And I measured that out early, because I got to put my fruit in that to, and this is supposed to be, you can have a mixture of fruit. You can have all the same fruit. I had a bag in the freezer of blueberries and strawberries. Not a lot left. I thought, well, I'll put that in here, and then the rest will be all blueberries. So there's a mixture, but there's more blueberries than there is strawberries, as you can see this. And I'm going to put my tripod down so you'll see my pan on the stove, because that's what you're in here for. You don't want to just see me. You want to see what I'm doing on the stove. Try to get this down a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to put the blueberries in there. And these have to be cooked down. As you can see, there's a few strawberries, not very many, but these have to be cooked down. And I think it's going to be an awesome jam. I love jam. I haven't had jam in so long, and this is going to be good. So chia, and chia seeds will be going there the last, and so are the lemon juice. Anything with chia seeds in it is really, really good. I love chia seeds. Now this I'm going to have to get it real smooth, soft, and it's going to be about 12-14 minutes. So I'll be standing here talking to you while I'm stirring this. As they start melting, the juice from the fruits will give us some moisture too, some liquid. Welcome to those coming in, and thank you for coming in. This would be a nice jam. I like jam on my toast, but you know something? The jams you buy in the store, I don't like them that well, because they're so full of a lot of high fructose corn syrup, and that's not good either. It's not good at all. Let's see. Now I can't wait till they're broken down, and then I stir in the coconut sugar. Okay, I'll do that. I gotta get these all broken down, then I have to stir in the coconut sugar, which I'll have to measure that out. But these have to get completely broken down, and then I'm going to mash them. I'm going to use that thing I used the other day on my lentils. This is what I'm going to use to mash them up. I got the recipe right here, and I want to make sure I do everything right, because this is a new recipe I've never done. And I got this recipe off of Pinterest. Make sure that doesn't. I guess it's not going to. So I'm thankful for everybody in here. Invite your followers. Share this out, because this might be a recipe that people like. Because chia seeds are very versatile. They're good. Chia seeds are something that I love. And with this recipe, you can either use frozen fruits or fresh. I happen to have frozen, so I thought I'm just going to go ahead and use frozen. I thought that would work just as well. And this pan I'm using is a Pampered Chef pan. I wanted to make sure I had plenty of room in it, so I'm using a bigger pan. I'll get these all broken down, get these to start cooking, get them all broken down so they get real soft. It takes about 12-14 minutes. I didn't set the timer, so I'll just kind of wing it, just kind of keep looking at them. Because the strawberries are going to take the longest to break down because they're the biggest. But they'll break up. Oops. Popped right out of the sorry about that. Popped right out of the pan. There you go. I know there aren't many strawberries in here, but it'll be a different jam anyway. I wanted to have at least a couple of strawberries and a couple of blueberries, but I figured, well, I got to clean my freezer out, and since I've got more blueberries and strawberries, I'll just finish and use what strawberries I have with the blueberries, and then the rest make it all blueberries, so I can get some of that frozen fruit out of there. And I didn't want to go buy any more, so I saw I had plenty, so I just used that. As you can see, these are starting to cook nice. You got to get the strawberries all broken down. They'll break down eventually. They're going to take time because they're frozen. They said if they're fresh, you have to cut them up, but you can't cut the frozen ones up. But I want to get them so to soften up, and then I'll use this after I get done, and see when that comes in at. Once the berries begin to break down and become syrupy in texture, about 12 to 14 minutes. And then I have to use the back of a spatula. Okay. Then I'm going to use this instead of the back of a spatula. I'll just do this after they break down a little bit. Wow, it's like people are coming and going. I'm not going to get very many in here today. I don't know. people are out running out and about, I guess. So I'm trying to do the best I can on this. And as you can see, these things are going to start breaking down. So don't be afraid to find a recipe that you really like and try it and make it yourself. That's why I make things from scratch. I love making things from scratch because it's so much easier. You're not relying on the manufacturers. You're making it with your own hands, with your making them with love, and you know what's in it that way when you do it yourself. And that's why I do this, because I know exactly what's in it. I don't have to guess. And it's only got actual 4 ingredients. You don't count the water, because the water is what you have to start. And you can see they're starting to break down just a little. It's getting juice in here. I need to get some syrup in here, but it's not quite enough yet. Thank you, Rob, for coming in. Thank you to everybody coming in and sharing this out. Trying to get as many people in here as I can, because I want people to see that chia seed jam is awesome. I've never had it. I've had the chia seed pudding, but I know what chia seeds, and these are the chia seeds that I use. They're organic, and they're non-GMO. I got these at Walmart. Okay, and it's about a 2-pound can when you first get it. And this is what I've got left of it. I've got some more sitting up in the cupboard, but I want to finish this up first. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Starting to get more people in. I appreciate that. Trying to get these all broken down. It takes about 12 to 14 minutes. I'm just kind of winging it. I didn't set the time on it, but I'm trying to get these all broken down, get them real syrupy, and then I'll mash them, and then I'll add my coconut sugar. And then I'll time it then. So, welcome to everybody coming in. Thank you for coming in and sharing this out. I do appreciate this. If you like chia seeds, I'm sure you're going to like this jam. Put it on your toast in the morning. What am I making? A chia seed jam. That's in my title. I'm making a chia seed jam. It's going to be an awesome jam. Chia seeds are a staple in my house. These are chia seeds. They're very, very small. I think there's white chia seeds too, but I've never used those. I've only used the black. Yes, chia seeds are so good. They taste good too. Chia seeds are good in smoothies, They're good to put on your cereal. They're very, very, very good to have. Now, I'm trying to get these broken down. This is basically mainly blueberries with a few strawberries mixed in. I wanted to use up what I had of the strawberries. So I took them out of my freezer. And, so there's a little bit of both in here. Mostly blueberries over than the strawberries. But it'll still be a good jam. And I'm going to put some coconut sugar in it. When I get this broken down, and I'm using a masher. Instead of using back with spatula, but I like using this because I think it'll work fine. I got to get this broken down enough. It'll be real syrupy. Not quite. I'm just keep stirring it because I don't want it sticking. Oh, you love blackberries? Oh, well, these are, yeah, I do too, but I didn't have any. And I didn't want to go to the store and buy any fruits. So I looked in my freezer to see what I had. And I thought, well, I got some blueberries here. I might just as well use these blueberries versus going to the store and buying you know, some more blueberries and strawberries or whatever. So, because I have these bags of fruits, so because I put them in smoothies. So I happened to find what was left of a blueberry strawberry bag, and I thought, well, I'll just put that in there and then add more blueberries to it. So that's what I've done, added more blue. I know, doesn't it though? Well, it's got more coming. I've got to put sugar in it, and I got to put lemon juice in it, but that'll come in a little bit. But I got to get these broken down first, and this will thicken up. And of course, the chia seeds will be the last thing that was in there. But these have to get broken up and become real syrupy. And that's why I keep stirring this, because I want to get them broken up real good. The strawberries were a little big, but I'm trying to take this spoon and I'm trying to break them up just a little bit so they'll cook a little bit better. You want to get them good into. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for inviting your followers. This is a chia seed jam. I've made chia seed pudding before, but I've never made chia seed jam, so I thought I'd make a chia seed jam. I wanted to make this because I like to put yes, I am. I'm making a chia seed jam. Yep. This will be real simple to make. The chia seeds are right here, and I got put coconut sugar in it yet. It's only got 4 ingredients. You don't count the water, because the water you put that in your pan to start with. About 3 tablespoons of water, which I measured out, put in here to get the fruit started in, because you got to have some, or else they're all going to burn. And then you use coconut sugar and some chia seeds. And it's also got lemon juice. That's what this is. There's a tablespoon of lemon juice here. Half a lemon made a tablespoon of lemon juice. So put that in there. This ought to be a real good jam. It's better than what you buy in the store. Of course, you won't find chia seed jam in the store. Chia seeds are marvelous. You can put them in smoothies. You can use them they're very versatile. You can use them for a lot of things. It's awesome. They're so good for you. They really are. As you can see, this is starting to get a little syrupy. I'm going to have to break this down in a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit more broken down. They're so versatile. I love chia seeds. I keep them on hand all the time because I like to put them, like I said, put them in smoothies. Yeah, put some smoothies. Oh, right, yeah. Smoothies is good. You can put them on cereal, too, if you want to. If you want to choose, you can put them on cereal. Like I said, smoothies. They go into a lot of things. I've made chia seed pudding before, so you've seen me do that, where I've put chia seeds in pudding, and that becomes real good, too. See, this is starting to get syrupy. And I'll just have to mash these in a little bit. I'm going to start getting this starting to get syrupy. Now, I want to get the strawberries all pretty much all done up because they were big. And I'm going to rinse this off so it doesn't get all, I don't think it'll stain because that's a teak wood. But I want to make sure it doesn't because this is a Pampered Chef thing. So, I'm going to go ahead and mash this down for a little bit. Mash these. Try to get as mashed them as I can. I like to use this as a good masher. It's real good. If they don't all get mashed, and I have some in here, it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to get them down mashed as much as I can, though. These will be a lot easier to mash than like chickpeas. They're not easy to mash because they're so big. Yeah, they're getting mashed a little bit. Welcome to everybody. Oh, thank you for the super hearts. Whoever gave those to me, thank you for the super hearts. That's so awesome. You guys are really awesome. You come in every day and you watch me make things. Although yesterday I just demonstrated how to use the simple slicer. And I got over 600 people in that Periscope, which was awesome. Let's see, what'd she say? Oh, you just ordered a masher. These things are awesome. I love this thing. I use these for mashed potatoes. They're awesome. These are just so awesome. I really appreciate all the orders that did come in. My show was closed as of Monday. It's been submitted. She submitted it, I think, Monday night, and it hasn't been shipped out yet. But I think that's about the best I can do with that. Now I'm going to put some coconut sugar in here. See what I need on that, and then I got to time it. Let's see, coconut sugar. 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar. Okay. Now I'll find my, I don't know where I put my, oh, here it is. I'll just use this. Then I'm going to measure, I'll measure out the, okay. That's 1. That's 2. And 3. And I'll go ahead and set the time on this for 2 minutes. Let me set this up here. Okay, now set that for 2 minutes. Because you gotta get this all stirred in, because you don't want it to sit there and lump up. See, this looks pretty good. It's pretty much mashed. They're real syrupy. Cook it for 2 minutes, and then I'll take it off the heat, and I'll add my move the pot from heat and stir in the chia seeds and the lemon juice. I've already got the lemon juice measured out. I don't have the chia seeds measured out. I'll get something to put on here. I'll just put this down here. That'll work. That'll work. What thickens it? It'll thicken up as it sits out. That's what it said. Because they said you leave it sit for 5 minutes and it'll thicken as it starts to cool. Chia seeds are make it kind of gelatinous anyway. Chia seeds itself will thicken it up. When you've seen me make chia seed pudding before, it'll start thickening up before you even put it in the refrigerator. You put milk. I put almond milk in that in mine, but it'll thicken up as it's sitting out. As it cools, it'll thicken up. So you don't have to, because it doesn't. You don't add any cornstarch or any your tapioca flour or arrowroot or anything to this. It'll thicken on its very own. Okay, it's almost, that 2 minutes is almost up. Now I'll shut that off, and then I'll add my chia seeds and my, put this down like this. Add my chia seeds and my lemon juice. I don't want to spill that. There. Okay. Okay. All right. It's almost, I guess I could stop it anyway. It's just not enough and not to worry about it anyway. I'll stop it. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to take this off the heat. Okay, put this on here. Now I'm going to add my chia seeds, and that's what? 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. Now you can see me doing it here. Oh, awesome. 1. You stir these in real good to combine them. 2. Without the chia seeds, it really wouldn't thicken up much. The chia seeds help it thicken right up. If you've ever used anything with chia seeds in it, it pretty much thickens up. And then I add my lemon juice. And this is a tablespoon of lemon juice. Actually, it's a half a lemon. It was a fresh lemon. They said fresh lemon juice. About that, somebody tried to call me, and I declined. It's somebody I didn't know anyway. So I just declined it. So you just stir this. Just stir this in here. Just to combine it like this. And it'll sit, as it starts to cool off, it'll thicken. And this goes into you put it to an airtight container in your refrigerator. It'll keep up to 2 weeks, but they say you can also freeze it as well. You can also freeze it, which is awesome too. Like I said, this has got. I'm going to put this up just a little bit so you can see, but you can still see what I'm doing. I'm going to cut my head off there. just going to let this, just want to make sure these are all stirred in here, the chia seeds. And then just leave it. And then it said, allow the mixture to sit for at least 5 minutes to thicken. The longer it sits, the thicker it will become. And then transfer the chia seed jam to an airtight jar or container and store it in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. And you could also freeze it as well. Oh yeah, you can see me now. Yay, you can see me now. I didn't want you to see where you could just see my bottom part and not my top. But see, there's what it looks like. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for the super hearts. Look at that chia seed pudding. Doesn't that look good? Or chia seed jam. This is jam, not pudding. Sorry about that. It's got coconut sugar in it. It's got, and I'll tell you what it has in it. It's got 2 cups of fresh or frozen berries. And I used mostly blueberries. I had a little bit of strawberries left, so I put them in there. Well, it does sound good, but this is jam. So you put this on toast. 3 tablespoons of water, which you cook your fruit in the water. And then 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar, 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, and 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. And that's, I had to use half a lemon to get the tablespoon of lemon juice. Cool. Mix this off because I don't want it staining. Some of that Pampered Chef stuff will stain if you leave it sit too long. This doesn't look like it's stained at all. So I'll put it in there so I can wash it a little bit better. Anyway, I'm going to leave this sit now. Yeah, it is. It's really, really easy. It's very simple recipe. Chia seeds are very versatile anyway. They're awesome. I love chia seeds because I put them on, you could put them in smoothies. And this thing, as you can see, it's going to start thickening up on its own. It's going to start thickening up before I even do it. It's starting to cool. As it starts to cool, it thickens. So it's going to really come out really nice, I think. I'm glad that I could come in here and show you a new recipe because I found it on Pinterest this morning. And I wanted to do it because yes, they are. I like to put them in smoothies. I really do. I like to put them in smoothies. I've got something up here on my screen. I'm going to see if I can remove it without. Ha! There, I had to get it off my screen, but you about lost me there for a minute, but here I am. Anyway, they are so versatile. Oh, every night. Chia seeds, you can have them every day and not a problem. They're so versatile. I said you could put them in smoothies. You could probably put them in your cereal. I don't know, whatever you could put them, but I've made chia seed pudding before. People knows that I've made chia seed pudding. They're awesome in chia seed pudding. And if you don't know, they're so small. I think they have white chia seeds too, but I always use the black. This is all I got left of this can. But see how small they are? They're really small. These are organic and non-GMO. Very, very easy to use. When I saw this recipe, I thought, this is awesome. A chia seed jam. Because I'm always liking to put jam on my toast in the mornings. Now I can do it. Put it on the toast in the mornings and be awesome. I'm loving that. So feel free to find a recipe that you like and try it. That's why I did this, because I want people to see this. I'm going to see if I can find a jar or something to put this into as well. See if I can find something small enough. Oh no, this might work. This is a jar. It'll work in here. I can put it in the refrigerator and put it in this. Nice clean jar. It should work. And I'll have to get I don't know if I need a funnel. Maybe not. Might not need a funnel. I can probably get this in here okay. So wish me luck. Oh yeah, see how it's thickening up? Whoa. Trying to get it in here without making a mess. It's not easy, but I'll do the best I can. See how it's thickened up? You can see that it's starting to thicken up already. Just a few minutes it's been sitting out here. That's what chia seeds do. They're very versatile. They thicken up anything that you make. Look, I'm thinking about going to fill this jar up. That's awesome. This is just the right size jar. I thought I had one of these in here. because I'm going to be eating this. This, you know, I'm by myself, but I'll eat this on my toast every day because I have toast every morning for breakfast. So I'll eat this for sure. Water in that, soak it. So you can see that. There we go. See how that's sitting there thickening up? It's thickening up real good. And it's going to get the steam off of there, and you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But this is an awesome, look at that. Yeah. Let me get a little bit of a spoon, if I can find one in here. Well, I don't have any small spoons in here, so I'll get a big one. I'll get one out of my drawer, and I'll taste it and see what it tastes like. I'll tell you, you said yum. I'm sure it does taste good. Let me see here. Not too sweet and not too tart. It's just right. With that lemon juice, it makes it just right. But look at that. See how much it made? Just that little bit, the 2 cups of fruit. It made a good jam. This would be real good on, I like to put this on, yeah, it did. I like to put this on peanut butter because I make peanut butter on my toast. This will be real good on top of it. You know, it's better than what you buy in the store. Have you ever seen those jams and stuff and the jellies in the store? All the chemicals and stuff in there, and it's got high fructose corn syrup in it to boot. And high fructose corn syrup is one thing you don't want to put in your body. I try to avoid that like the plague. But you know they're putting high fructose corn syrup in so many things nowadays. You've just got to read the labels very carefully before you put anything. Absolutely. When you make your own, you know exactly what goes into it because you have to think about what you're going to put in your mouth before you do it. Before you put anything in your mouth, think about what you're going to put in there. Is it going to be harmful to you or not? You know, you don't want to put anything in your body that's going to harm you. But this, I'm surprised it filled this jar up like this. This is going to be awesome. Put this in, and I'll have some of this for breakfast tomorrow. Wow, 24 jars of grape jelly. Awesome. Awesome. Wow, you do your own canning. That's awesome. Well, I am a grandmother, but you shouldn't come in and say hi, Grandma. That's disrespectful. I am a grandmother, but you got to be careful when you do that because not everybody you see looks like is a grandmother. You got to be careful when you see somebody that you don't say that because that can be disrespectful. I am a grandmother, but I appreciate it if you didn't. If you're gonna say hi, just say hi. Don't say grandma. Yeah, that's right, Sharon. You do have the grapevine. That's right. I did watch you make the grape jelly. That was awesome. You know, you see, make your own. You know what's in it that way. You don't have to be at the mercy of the manufacturers because they put all kinds of stuff in it. You know, crap in there that you don't want in your body. Man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put that stuff in my body because I said you should think about what you're going to eat before you eat it. Oh wow. Thank you. But you got to be so careful what you put in your body before you put it in there. You go, because let's put it this way, and I've said this before, and it's so very true. You see a chemical in the ingredients list, and if you can't pronounce the chemical, you're not going to put it in your body. I know I'm not. Have you ever looked at those list of chemicals on your ingredient list? Oh my goodness. They boggle my mind how long those chemicals are. I don't know what the components of them are. You have no idea what their components are. So therefore, you don't know what you're putting in your body. And if you don't know what it is, don't put it in there because you might end up doing a lot of harm to your body. I certainly don't want to do that. Absolutely, Sharon, that is the best way to go. Absolutely, you're right. You make your own. And that's what I do. I come on here and make my own. Make it from scratch. Because if you don't make it yourself, you're relying on the manufacturers, and you got to, if you want to eat it, you have to eat it the way it is, or just don't buy it at all. And like I said, high fructose corn syrup is one thing that you got to watch out for. And they're putting that in so many foods now lately. That's exactly right. That's right. You don't know what's in it. You look on the menu. You see something that's on the menu. The ingredients, you know, they're not going to tell you what's in the ingredients of that certain food. You don't know. You don't know what kind of they put, what they put in it. So you have no way of knowing. So you've got to be so careful. I mean, I go out to eat only on my birthdays, and my son takes me out on Mother's Day. That's about it. 2 times a year. That's plenty, because you go out to eat, like you said, you really don't know what you're getting. It may look good, it may taste good, but do you really know what's in it? You don't. So it's very, I'm a little leery sometimes of eating out too much. That's true. That's true. I learned how to cook doing it on my own, although I did help my aunt in the kitchen, because my aunt raised my brother and I, since my mom had passed away when I was real little, the age of 3, and my dad told my aunt she wanted her to raise my brother and I. And I kind of watched her as I got a little older and kind of learned from her. But when I got out on my own after I graduated from high school, then I went to live with my dad. Well, it was just him and I. He wasn't going to do the cooking. So he turned me loose in the kitchen, and he says, go to it. I mean, start cooking. Well, I had to learn by doing it. I made a lot of mistakes. Believe me, a lot of mistakes. I would fix chicken. I was frying chicken in so much water that it ended up being watery, and he didn't like that. And he told me he didn't like the way that looked. But I had to learn at that time how to do things, Yeah, sometimes he did, yes. But he still ended up eating it anyway. I mean, isn't that funny? They complain, but they still eat it because he was hungry enough to eat it. He figured, well, I took the time to fix it, even though I didn't do a real good job. I tried. I mean, considering that I had no schooling in cooking at all and had to learn on my own, when turns me loose in the kitchen, I didn't know one end of a fork and a spoon from another, or the pots and pans I should use either. But I had, yes, a little effort. So I had to learn how to use everything on my own, how to fix things, the quantities to use, and not to use so much grease and oil or whatever like that. Of course, I don't use that stuff now, but man, you learn by doing, and it took me a while to catch on. But that's how I learned. And now that I'm on my own here, I don't have anybody to help me, and I got to do it all myself. Yeah, that's what they say. And you know what my aunt always told me, and this has kind of stuck with me, and I'm sure you probably heard it too. She always told me, she says, the best cooks taste their food. Always taste your food while you're cooking it. And that kind of stuck with me, because that's what she instilled in me as I was learning from her and watching her. She said that you taste your food, because you don't know how, as you're cooking it, how it's going to taste unless you do taste it as you're cooking it, because you could have too much salt in it. And believe me, I've done that before. You put too much salt in something, and you might as well throw it out, because you can't even eat it, because too much salt is not good. And I've made that mistake of putting too much salt on stuff. You put too much salt on anything, you can't, once you put it in, you can't take it out. So I've learned the hard way on that. Oh, yes, right. All right. That makes sense. You get the first serving. That way, if it doesn't any good, then you'll know it. Then they're not going to complain. If you know it's not any good, then you can toss it out or whatever. That makes a lot of sense, and I never thought about doing it that way before. But that does make sense, because, you might be the best cook in the world, but you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make some mistakes along the line. Your recipes aren't going to turn out exactly the way they should turn out, whether it's human error or the something was misprinted in the recipe, which that can happen. So without trying it and doing it yourself, you don't really know. I tweak a lot of the recipes, but usually the first time I will try to make it the way it was written, and then I'll tweak it after that. Right. Yeah, I've been that way. Been there, done that, and you have to substitute if you don't have everything, or wait until you have everything and do the recipe then. I try to make sure that I have everything in my kitchen before I'm going to cook the day I'm going to cook. Like when I come in here, I made sure I had enough of the fruits that I needed, enough of the berries to do what I was going to do, because I didn't want to have to go to the store to get anything. I thought if I don't have to go to the store, because it was pouring down rain, and I hate to go to the store on those days when it's pouring down rain. Everything gets soaking wet. I mean, it was like a monsoon out there. So I thought, well, if I've got the fruits, I'm just going to use what I got in my freezer, which I had, thank goodness. I didn't have to go, and it come out really good. Hi, good to see you. Here is my, look at that, how it's thickening up. Hi, sweetie. Look at my chia seed jam. Doesn't that look good? And it's got nice and thick. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Looks really good. Only 4 ingredients, not counting the water. It is. I use mostly blueberries. There's 2 cups of berries in here. 3 tablespoons of your coconut sugar. There's 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And let's see what else I've got in here. Thank you for the super awesome. Thank you to everybody that came in. I know I'm not getting much because Regina's on right now, but let's see. That's probably where everybody's at. Okay, 2 cups of fresh or frozen blueberries. As I was saying, I had frozen berries. You can use blackberries and raspberries, strawberries and raspberries. I was going to use all blueberries, and I thought, well, I had this package of blueberries and strawberries mixed together. I thought, well, there's not much in here. It was about 1.5 cups, I think. So I said, well, I might as well just use that and then add all plain blueberries on top of it. So I did that to make the 2 cups, and then 3 tablespoons of water, which you had to cook them in the water. 3 tablespoons of chia or coconut sugar, which is here's the coconut sugar. 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, and 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, which it just took half of a lemon juice, half of a lemon to make well, it's actually more blueberry than anything. This you can get at Walmart. They have this at Walmart. This coconut sugar, or this is organic. And it's non-GMO. I got this at Walmart. They carry a lot of this stuff now. Coconut flour, coconut sugar. So you can get it there. But this jam is basically blueberry. It's got a little bit of strawberry in it, but not much. It's mostly all blueberry. But it tastes really good because it's not real sweet and it's not real tart. It's kind of in between because you don't want your jam so sweet, you know. So 3 tablespoons of the sugar, and you had 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, which kind of sets it off a little bit. Yes, they're getting very good. They're stepping up and getting a lot of organic stuff now. The chia seeds, let's see. I think I found them in the same aisle above where the flour is, at my Walmart anyway. Okay, you can make it gluten-free if you want to. The chia seeds, I think, at my Walmart are in the same aisle as the flour. They're above the flour. You just have to, if you've got the Walmart app, I find that the Walmart app is real good for looking up something in the store if you're not sure where it's at, especially at my store, because they changed everything around, because they redid the floors. So they moved everything around. So I don't know where anything's at anymore, except the stuff in the deli. That didn't change, but a lot of everything else changed. The stuff in the freezer didn't either. And since they moved everything around, I go to the app and I check on, I just put in there what I want to search for, and it'll tell me exactly what aisle it's in. It makes it simpler. It makes it real easy. It just depends. I try to buy organic whenever I can. However, organic can be quite expensive. It isn't feasible for everybody. Yeah, that's right. You can. So I do try to buy organic as much as possible. This just happened to be organic, and I picked it up, and I love coconut sugar. I use it every once in a while and this happened to take 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar. But if you want to pick some up, like I said, this is real good. You get it at Walmart. It's great for baking or anything that you need to use for. You don't want to, because this is refined sugar free. That's what this is, refined sugar free. And see how this thickened up? Look at that. It thickened up in there. And that's what it does. With chia seeds, it thickens up. You've never heard of coconut sugar? It's amazing what you got. There's also coconut flour. There's coconut palm sugar, but I like this sugar a little bit better. Oh yes, and it's basically blueberries. There are a few strawberries in it, but see how it thickened up. And this jar works great. You put it into a jar, or you put it in an airtight container and keep it in the refrigerator for a couple weeks. You can also freeze it too. Oh, absolutely, it's good for diabetics. Also, you can freeze it if you want to. You know, but I'll put this on toast in the mornings. You know, I put peanut butter on my toast and then put this on top of it. Oh, it's going to be so good. Because you face it, the jams you buy in the store, they are so loaded with lots of sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and what have you. This has got 3 tablespoons of sugar in it, and that's it. Coconut sugar to boot. Oh, I know. Isn't that awful? Yes. I noticed that. Sharon, you put a lot of sugar in it, but you were making a lot of jars of it too. So it took a lot of sugar for as much as you were making. Because I remember the day you were doing that. You couldn't put just a little bit. Wouldn't have been enough. But this coconut sugar is awesome. You'd rather use well, you can use that, Sharon. Just get yourself some coconut sugar and put that in there. It'll be a lot better. It'll taste just as good too. Anyway. I mean, Walmart is stepping it up. Walmart is where I got these chia seeds as well. They carry chia seeds now, because that's when I first started buying chia seeds. I went there to try to get something else, and I saw the chia seeds there, and I thought, hey, they got the chia seeds, which I wouldn't know where to go look for them otherwise. Maybe Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, but I didn't want to do that. So Walmart's stepping it up. Oh, you have a diabetic and a vegan. Yeah, you got to be very careful. Yeah, you got to do accordingly with that. Oh, there you go. It only takes 2 cups of berries. Now, you can use strawberries and blackberries. You can use strawberries and blueberries, which I did a little bit of this. I had a little bit of both. Mainly blueberries. Or you can use raspberries and blackberries, or whatever berries you have. Or you can use all one berry. It doesn't matter. 2 cups is all it takes. And I'm going to post this up on my vegan page because it's going to be an awesome jam. This is the first time I've ever made jam like this. And all these, I'm not sure if I do. Because I'm in Oregon. I don't think we do. We have a Kroger's. And of course, we have Walmart. We don't have a Kmart anymore. I don't think we have Aldi's in this area. Aldi's, I think, is more in the Midwest because I'm originally from Indiana. We had them there, but I don't think this part of the country has them because I think it's more geographical. But we do have a Whole Foods, or we do have a Trader Joe's here, which I don't go into either one of them because they are expensive. And I figure, well, a lot of the stuff I want, I could get at Walmart anyway, since Walmart is starting to get organic foods and they're stepping up their game. I'm starting to get a lot of things there. But we also have that. Some people don't have a Whole Foods and a Trader Joe's. Now, where my daughter's at, she doesn't have that. She doesn't have to worry because they're expensive anyway. But she does have a Walmart. She does. I don't know if she has a Kroger's or not. But Kroger's here was a store called Fred Meyer's. It was a department store, and Kroger's bought them out. So I go there every once in a while because I do like their stuff in the deli. I do like their fruits and veggies there. They're really good. Hi, Damon. Good to see you. Here's my chia seed jam. See how it thickened up? Look at that. I use mostly blueberries. I do have a few strawberries in here, but it's mostly blueberries. Very little sugar. There's no refined sugar in here at all. There's only 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar in here. And it's awesome. It really is. It's got lemon juice in it as well. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. It's got 3 tablespoons of your coconut sugar, 2 cups of berries, and 3 tablespoons of water. Yeah, and 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. Yeah, chias are great. It really thickens it up. It makes it real gelatinous, and that's what I like about it. I added the chia seeds at the very last. See how thick that became? It really did thicken right up. This is awesome. And I've got my own jam now. I don't have to worry about beholden to buy jam. I've always wondered about wanting to buy jam. All I have to do is just buy the berries. I've got the chia seeds, just make my own jam. Put it in these kind of jars. They're real good. Put it in the refrigerator, and it's awesome. This will keep up to 2 weeks in the refrigerator. Now, with me, it might not last that long because I put it on my toast every day. But you can also freeze it if you want to freeze it. So it keeps in an airtight container or a jar or whatever for 2 weeks. Yeah, you have to cook it on the stove. You do cook it on. You can go back and watch the replay because I do keep my replays up. I never delete them. So when this the Periscope is done, then go back and watch the replay, and I'll tell you exactly how I made it. It'll show you exactly how I made it. You're welcome. I put my tripod down and showed you the stove and everything. It's very simple. It takes a little time to break all your fruits down and everything, and then I had to mash them, and I mashed them with this. This is a Pampered Chef masher, and I use this to mash them down to get them, because you want to mash them some. And then I took the coconut sugar and put it in, and for another 2 minutes, and took it off the stove. Then I added my chia seeds and my lemon juice, which is only 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and then let it thicken up. And as it cools, it thickens. Look at that, how thick thick it is. So it's awesome. It really makes me pleased to know that came out so well, because this is the first time I've ever made chia seed. I've made chia seed pudding, but never chia seed jam. And when I found this on Pinterest this morning, I says, I'm going to make this, because I love anything with chia seeds in them because they're so versatile. They are so good for you. You can put them in smoothies. You could probably put them in ice cream too if you wanted to. Smoothies, put them in your cereal, whatever you want to put them in, protein shake, whatever. They're so versatile because they're so small. I mean, you can see how small they are. I mean, look, they're really, really small. Not much to them at all. Oh, well, thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that. That's what I come on here for. If anybody gets a benefit from what I do, that helps. That makes me feel good, because I've set out and I've accomplished what I set out to do. I'm not expecting anybody to become vegan in here that doesn't want to be. That's not the point. I come in here to show you that as a vegan, I can cook just like any non-vegan can. And I do veganize my recipes. However, when I put them on my Facebook page, I put in there exactly how they were written and then what I used as a substitution for vegan, to make it vegan. But you don't have to become vegan to eat to make anything. Oh, there's Alex. Hi, Alex. Look at my chia seed jam. Look how thick it got. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. And had to cook it on the stove. It only took 4 ingredients, not including the water, because you have to cook them in water. 2 cups of your frozen fruit or fresh. I used mostly blueberries. I had a few strawberries. I'm sorry, Alex. It's blurry. Well, here. I hope it's not blurry. It's not blurry for anybody else, is it? It's not blurry on my end, anyway. Anyway, this is what it looks like. You can see it, and it's all let me put it on the spoon. Maybe you can see it better. It thickened up on the spoon, and look at that, how it's thickened up on the, what's the difference between jam and jelly? That's a good question. I never really know the answer to that one. I don't know. Oh man, good. Wow, now that sounds awesome. Oh, that sounds so awesome. Oh man. I think jam is a little thicker than jelly, maybe. Oh, is that blurry there? Okay. Well, this since it has chia seeds in it, basically what that does, I left it sit for about 5 minutes or so. It started thickening up on the counter, so then I got this jar out, and it thickens up more as I put it in here, because that's what chia seeds do. They thicken up as you leave them sit. No, I used blueberries, Alex. I used blueberries and a few strawberries. Yeah, so fruit pectin, right. You call jelly, okay. Oh, jam is the mashed fruit, yes. I had to mash this fruit, and I used this here too, to mash it. After I got it cooked for 12 to 14 minutes, then I mashed the fruit as it becomes syrupy, and then I added my coconut sugar. But you can go to the very beginning when when I started cooking this, and you'll see how I did it. As I tell you, go through every step by step how I did it and show you on the stove what it looks like. But you can see it really thickened up. I mean, isn't that awesome? Look at that. It's just awesome. It really, and it tastes good too. You've got 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar, and you got a tablespoon of lemon juice. And it kind of, it's not too sweet and it's not too tart. So it's awesome. As I had a lemon, a fresh lemon, they said to use get 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Well, I only took a half a lemon, so I put the rest of it back. But I'm going to make this again. When this is gone, I'm going to make some more. I just have to have the frozen fruit. You can use fresh as well, strawberries or blackberries or whatever you want. But I think frozen is a little bit easier to work with. You know, just buy some frozen fruit, pound of frozen fruit, whatever. It takes 2 cups for this, so that isn't much. And just put it on the stove and cook it down. And it comes out awesome. As I'm going to put this on my toast in the morning, along with peanut butter. And it's got a pretty color to it too, doesn't it? Very pretty color. But this is so good. And this jar isn't hot at all, by the way, so that's why I'm able to pick it up. But you can see it is really thick. Yes, it is. I'm glad I had this jar. I thought I washed a jar like this. I had something in it and used it up, so I washed it. And I thought this is a real good jar for this jelly. It almost filled it up, or jam. So I'm going to be using this on my toast every day. But it keeps 2 weeks in the refrigerator. Keep it covered, keep it closed. You know, it lasts 2 weeks. Probably wouldn't last me that long because I eat a lot of it. Yeah, you're right on that because it does stain. It absolutely does stain. That's a good one. That is really funny, but you're right. You got to be so careful. That's why I use an apron, because it won't matter to the apron too much. But I've had blueberries get on my clothes before. It does stain, yes. It's real. And it gets on your fingers. It kind of stains your fingers a little bit too. So that's why I kind of rinsed off the thing. I wanted to make sure it didn't stain it. Now this is a Pampered Chef, but it didn't stain it. It seemed to be too much. I'll wash it a little bit better, maybe, and try to clean it up. But it does stain a lot. Tomato stains things a lot too. But when I saw this recipe on Pinterest, just 3 tablespoons, and it's coconut sugar. That's all it is coconut sugar. This is refined, sugar-free. So it's just coconut sugar. And if you want to know where to get this, you can get this at Walmart. That's where I got mine. Organic, and it's non-GMO. It's good for baking. It's real good for anything that you have to use it for. I don't use refined sugar. I use a lot of coconut sugar, and this is awesome. 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar. That's all there's in there. And 1 tablespoon of your lemon juice. So and then 3 tablespoons of water with 2 cups of fruit. But you put it on the stove and cook it down. It takes a little time. That's the longest it takes to get it cooked down. But I'm liking the way this looks because it's so awesome. I mean, you could see that. Doesn't that jam? Doesn't it look awesome? Does this? Now, if you saw this in the store, would you buy it or not? Depending on what it has in it. The thing of it is, the jams and jellies they have at the store, look at the ingredients. You're going to see a lot of high fructose corn syrup in it. This has no refined sugar in it, no high fructose corn syrup, none of that. And it's got chia seeds, which are the best for you. They are awesome. They are very versatile. You can do so much with chia seeds. I talk about them a lot. I use them whenever I can, whenever a recipe calls for it. As I say, well, I'm going to use up my chia. This thing's almost gone. I got a new one to start. But these things are so good to put in foods. I put them in smoothies already. And they taste. You can't really taste them, but they get like I say gelatinous. They kind of thick. That's what helps this thicken up is the chia seeds. The pudding the same way. When I made the chia seed pudding, it helps it. The chia seeds help thicken it up. You know, I'm not really sure. I wish I knew. 3 tablespoons. I'll give you the ingredients to this. Although I'm going to post it up on my page, my vegan Facebook page. I won't eat jelly because of the corn syrup. Can't wait to get the blender to make jam. Oh, yes, right, sweetie. This had 2 cups of fresh or frozen berries of your choice. 3 tablespoons of water, and that's what you cook the berries in on the stove. 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar. 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, and 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. So I had a lemon already in the refrigerator, so I just cut it in half and just used half of it. I measured out after I did half to see how much it made. It made exactly a tablespoon. So I saved the other half to make this again. But this is awesome. Chia seeds are so versatile. And you can get them, like I said, probably Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. But people that shop at Walmart, pick yourself up some chia seeds at Walmart. They're not that expensive. I'm not sure what I paid for this. It might have been 8 something, but this was a 2-pound jar. But this has lasted a long, long time. I've had this several months, and it's finally getting gone. So because you don't use very much at once. I've used it for chia eggs, which only takes about 3 tablespoons of chia seeds to 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to 3 tablespoons of water. So it doesn't take much. So they last a long, long time. But you had to put enough chia seeds in here to make it work, make it worth it. 3 tablespoons. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to tell you how it tastes. This is awesome. I'm going to put this on my toast tomorrow. Not too sweet and not too tart. Just right. Doesn't that look good? What do you think of it? Would you make this? Would you eat this? I think you would. It's not got any refined sugar in it. You don't have to worry about sugar hurting you or anything. That's what I like about these recipes. I try to find simple recipes that don't have a lot of ingredients, and also ones that look healthy and that are healthy for you. This is a lot healthier than what you buy in the store. I mean, the corn syrup they put, and then they don't have to put corn syrup and stuff, but they do. The high fructose corn syrup, that's awful stuff. And they put it in so much stuff anymore. I used to eat jam and jelly all the time, but I won't do that anymore. I'll make my own. You don't like anything with seeds? Well, these seeds are different. You won't even taste these. Seeds are little. Somebody's being funny. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, yeah. It's raining. It's raining here. Yes, it's pouring down rain, as you can see. I couldn't get my walk in this morning. There's Alexis. Hi, Alexis. Yeah, and I'll tell you what's in here, Alexis, but this is my chia seed jam. It's only got 4 ingredients, not counting the water, because you cook your fruits in the water. First of all, you get 2 cups of fruit, fresh or frozen, fruit of your choice. You can use blackberries and raspberries, strawberries and blueberries or whatever, or you can use all one fruit. This is mainly blueberries with a few strawberries mixed in because I wanted to use them up. So you put 2 cups in your pan with 3 tablespoons of water, and you work at it and you keep stirring it until they all break down and get like syrup. And then you mash them, which I use this masher. Well, not really, because when we get rain in the fall, we get a lot of rain. It just pours down. It pours, and we get rain several days straight. I had to walk the dogs when it wasn't raining, and then it started raining when I got back. But you know how the dogs can linger and how they like to smell everything. But I managed to get my walk in. Not this morning like I wanted to, or after I got done talking to my daughter, I walked my daughter. It's not hot here. We were only 58 degrees. That's all. And it's 69 in the house, only 58 outside. I don't mind the fall, but I hate it when it rains. You know why? Because it rains the rain we should have gotten in the summer. It just rains and rains and rains and rains and rains so hard that it's like a monsoon. I mean, I went to bed last night. It was just pouring down. And I had a hard time getting the dogs out to go to the bathroom, but they finally went, with it being... And then Carmen comes in and shakes herself all over the place. Yes, it is. It's really coming down. But I'm glad I'm in the house now. I really am. Yeah, it's coming down good. You can see it's dripping off. It's really coming down. But that's the weather for you. We're in the fall season of the year, even though calendar-wise, it's not fall yet, but we've got fall temperatures already. 58 degrees. Before I come in here, that's all it was. Outside was 58 degrees. That's really cool compared to what it has been. The next few days, we're supposed to be in the 60s, and I think the hottest we're going to get is 75, I think, by, Wednesday or Thursday of next week, something like that. 75, and then it's going back down in the 60s. So we haven't got real hot weather again. So, it's 58. Yeah, Yeah, it's 58 here. But you know, that's not bad. I'm not complaining because I don't like the heat. I don't do well in heat, and this works just well for me. I don't have my air conditioning on. I don't have the heat on. I could go to bed at night and stay cool. Oh my goodness, she's 95. Whoa, 88 degrees. Oh, man, 95. Oh, see, everybody's getting hot, and I'm glad that we cooled down. So my son, he'd be taking off on Sunday. My family is going to go to Canada, Victoria, BC for a week. I just wonder what kind of weather they're going to have up there. He's never been up to Canada, so they want to take a vacation to see what Canada's like. You know, she got laid off from her job, and he's taking a week off from his job. But they had planned all this before she got laid off. She didn't know she was going to get laid off, so they planned all this before she got laid off. So they've already got it paid for. But they leave on Sunday and come back the following Sunday. So I'll have to find out how they're going to like Victoria, BC. I've been to British Columbia, BC, but I've never been any higher than that. I mean, it was nice there, Surrey and British, but I've never been to Victoria, BC. So it's be interesting. So I don't know what kind of weather they're going to have there, but man, you know, this time of year, it gets this way. So much rain that you can almost wish you had boots on because it gets so muddy, you know. And I always say it's good weather for the ducks because it is. You know, I'm getting puddles in my backyard. Oh, you have a lot of friends in Canada? Awesome. Awesome. I don't know anybody in Canada, really. Don't have any friends in Canada, but I hope my son enjoys himself. You know, it's good to get away from home, and that's the last trip they're going to make this season because they can't do any more. With her not working now, they have to kind of pinch their pennies a little bit. So, because he has a hard time getting paid from his job. He's a painting contractor, and he has a hard time getting money from people. So, with that, so he has to be careful too. So, since they've already paid for it, they might as well use it. And then you won't be taking any trips to Israel this year. I mean, that was paid for last year. He took that trip to Israel in December and got to see something he'd never seen before. I'm sure it is. Canada, British Columbia is really nice. BC, Surrey, BC is real nice. But like I said, I've never been to Victoria. He said it's about a 6-hour drive. So I'm sure they'll enjoy themselves, you know. But that week is going to go fast. They'll be back before you know it. But it's nice to get. Oh, thank you for the super hearts. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. No, it's just them. It's just the 4 of them going. My son and daughter-in-law and the 2 kids. No, they didn't ask me to go, and I would go even if they did. So they'll know that they need their family time together. And I think I know why they're going. It's because my daughter-in-law's birthday is on the 24th. No, excuse me. Their anniversary is on the 24th of this month, and then her birthday is the 28th. So I think that's why they're going, is for their anniversary and her birthday. Because they always have something planned every year around this time. So, yeah, I know. I'll be fine. You know, I'll miss them, but I don't talk to him all throughout the week anyway. But I do have the iPhone where I can find my friends, you know. And he says, Mom, what are you stalking me for? He knows I'm not really stalking him, but I'll tell him I saw that where you went. And he says, oh, you're stalking me again, are you? You know, he does that to me too. He likes to keep tabs on me where I'm at. And that's okay, because I want him to be concerned. You know, as I said a while back, he was working one day in my area, and he happened to see a fire truck come down my road. And no sooner did it turn on my road that he called me. He says, Mom, are you okay? And I says, yeah, why? He says, because I saw a fire truck coming down your road. And he says, I thought they were stopping at your house. And I says, no. So I says, no, I'm just fine. But he was concerned that maybe something had happened to me. And he's always worried about me. You know, he's always looking out for me. And that's a good thing, too. My daughter looks out for me, too. You know, and it's nice to have kids that really care about you. My daughter-in-law, looks out for me. You know, when Chewy died, she messaged me and she asked me. She says, "Do you need help burying him?" You know, and I says, "No, I took care of it." She said, "Okay." So it's nice to have family around that they can be here for you when you need them. I'm great, thank you. Here is my chia seed jam. Doesn't this look good? It's awesome. It's basically blueberries. There are a few strawberries in it, but it's basically blueberries. Now you can use your own fruit, whatever you, fresh or frozen, it says, the fruits of your choice. You could use blackberries and blueberries or strawberries and raspberries or whatever. Yeah. Oh, thank you. How did I make it? You'll have to go back to the beginning and watch the replay. But I can tell you simply that I took my pan and I put it on the stove and put my 2 cups of fruits in the pan with 3 tablespoons of water. I had to cook it down until it became real soft and come syrupy, till the fruits were broken down. And then I took the Pampered Chef mix and masher, mashed them up a little bit more. Then I added my coconut sugar, and this will all be in the recipe. It'll be on my vegan Facebook page. I'll go into the detail. Then I added my 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar, stirred that in and let that cook for about 2 minutes. Then I took it completely off the heat. Then put in my chia seeds, which is 3 tablespoons of that, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And then I have it made. This is coconut sugar. This is not refined sugar. This is organic, and this is not coconut. This is coconut sugar. I don't know, because you can use probably another sweetener, but oh, thank you, Bruce. But coconut sugar will not harm you. This is not refined sugar. This is a lot different than refined sugar. This jam is refined sugar free. Coconut sugar is good, yes, and I buy this at Walmart. I don't have any, Bruce, but I do know I can get it. I saw it at Walmart. I could use, date syrup, because somebody could probably use too if you don't want to use sugar. Oh, you're on Weight Watchers. Coconut sugar shouldn't be too many points, though. But you can use whatever you want. You can use a different sweetener if you want to. Yeah, I do. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you so much. No, I haven't. It probably wouldn't be this a little different. Yeah, I know. And these are chia seeds. There's 3 tablespoons of chia seeds in here. I use flaxseed meal and stuff, and flax seeds for other things that it calls for. Oh, is it awesome? No, I've never tried that. But I've made chia seed pudding, but I wanted to make a chia seed jam because I saw this on Pinterest. And you can see it got real thick. Just sitting here, it thickened right up. And this is awesome. It's got lemon juice in it too, a tablespoon of lemon juice. So the thing of it is, this coconut sugar is not going to make or break you, because you cannot taste the sugar in it, and it's not going to taste sweet. With the lemon juice in there, it's just right. It's not too sweet and it's not too tart. It's just right. And it's really good, because and I'm going to put it on my toast tomorrow. So it's not refined sugar. Refined sugar will hurt you. This will not hurt you. This will not hurt you, because this is sugar from a coconut. How can this be harmful to you? Refined sugar, yes, but your coconut sugar will not harm you. But if you're on Weight Watchers, I can understand it. I think Alexa still uses sugar. She's made things with sugar, and she's on Weight Watchers too. So you just probably got to be selective what you use. Like Bruce said, use date syrup, or you could maybe use agave nectar or maple syrup. I don't know how it's going to taste, but you can try it if you don't want to use sugar. And somebody said they don't like using seeds. Well, these chia seeds are real small, and they're not going to hurt you. So I love chia seeds. They're so versatile. They make everything so nice. I mean, I put them in my smoothies. You can put them in ice cream, a milkshake probably. Put them on your cereal. They're so versatile. And the thing of it is, the chia seeds, when I put them in here with the lemon juice, it wasn't 5 minutes later, and this started thickening up already. It thickens up because that's what chia seeds do. It's like gelatinous, and it binds it all together, and it makes it real thick. Because you've seen me make the chia seed pudding, and before I even get it in the refrigerator, it's already starting to set up. That's how it does. It gets real, real thick. So you don't need any thickener in this. Just get some chia seeds. Make your own jam. Believe me, you'll wish you'd made it a lot sooner. Now that I'm making this, I'm going to make it a lot sooner. That's right. It isn't, Bruce. No, it's not. It's poison. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Bruce. It is poison. Refined sugar is poison. Coconut sugar is the best. I use a lot of coconut sugar. I swear by it, and I use it for a lot of my recipes. I also use cane sugar whenever it calls for it. Cane sugar as well. Yep. I use them for my, for good egg substitute. Yep, you're right. I use that as well. I use flax meal too, but I like chia seeds for egg too because it becomes real gelatinous and it sets up just like an egg would. I use it whenever in place of eggs because there's a lot of recipes that call for eggs. So I'll make it vegan. I'll leave the eggs out and I'll make a chia seed egg. You just one tablespoon of chia seeds to 3 tablespoons of water. Leave it sit. That's for per egg. And it gels right up. After about 10-15 minutes, it gels right up. Yeah, you probably could. Okay. Oh, God bless you, Bruce. I hope everything goes well. Take care and do what the doctors tell you in your physical therapy. I'm going to get off of here in a minute because I want to wash these few things up that's in the sink. But I just wanted to. I'm going to hold this up here for my final shot and let you see. This is what the chia seed pudding chia jam looks like. But this is going to go on my toast. It's got to go in the refrigerator and stay in there because that's where it belongs. But this is awesome. So I recommend you guys try to make this if you can. Get yourself some coconut sugar and chia seeds. Oh, thank you. You too, Bruce, and take care. Bye-bye. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here now so I can get this in the refrigerator. Take a picture of it for my vegan page, and I'll get it posted up on YouTube too. Oh, when you have false teeth? Well, actually, these chia seeds, there's nothing to them. They're really little. In fact, I'll try to get one in my fingers. You can't even see them. They're so little. I mean, I've got one on my finger, and you can't hardly even see it. It's so little. It's just so little. You can't even see it. See it there? It's just so little. See it there? It's really little. That's how little they are. They're not going to hurt you a bit. They're so little. And the thing of it is, the chia seeds, you can see what they do. They thicken up. They get gelatinous. No other seeds will do that. So these aren't going to hurt you. They're very good for you. They're absolutely delicious for you. You should try it. See if it's going to work for you. You'd be surprised. Oh, so do I. This is real good jam. It's going to be real good. So I'm going to be anxious to try this tomorrow for breakfast. So that being said, I'm going to go for now so I can take a picture of this and post it up on my vegan page and post it up on YouTube. So I hope that you all have a great and blessed day. I'm going to come in maybe tomorrow and make the coconut cream whipped cream. But I happened to find this. I thought, well, I want to do this today. So I'll make the coconut cream tomorrow because I want to get the coconut cream just a little bit harder. I didn't have it in the coldest part of the refrigerator, so I'm not sure it's got as cold as it should have. So I set it back on the top shelf way in the back, so maybe it'll do better. So you too, everybody have a great and marvelous day. And until we meet again, take care. God bless. And until we meet again, bye-bye. Love you all. Bye-bye.